For the first time in MUSC history, we will have 2 students from one class hold the position as president of the American Student Dental Association. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with President Chris Conzett and President-elect Don Frymp.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be with all of you here today.
First off, Speaker, call me Donald. And second, I'm excited about the chance of making huge changes next year. Huge changes. I think we can all see that last year was an absolute disaster. First off, where's the ASDA pride? People taking lunches from Lunch and Learns? Next year, I will make ASDA great again. I will make it bigger. I will make it better. I will make it stronger. Let's make ASDA great again, people!
Chris, what are some of the highlights and successes from this past year?
Well, thank you for having me here today again. It's great to be with all of you. I think we had many successes last year. First off, we had record turnout at both our vendor fair and Light and Loop fair, which, as we know, gives access to all of us students to the various companies we'll be working with throughout our career. We also saw our presence increase on the National Trail with 3 students attending the National Leadership Conference in Chicago.
You disgust me, taking credit of the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears that our dental students did to make these trips possible. You disgust me, and you're the worst that this school has ever had. And people, we are next year going to make ASDA great again. I can promise you that.
If Frymp is finished, I'd like to finish answering the question I was asked.
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. It is not presidential. It is not presidential. It's not professional. I will make ASDA great again, people.
What do you expect to accomplish over the 2016 to 2017 school year?
That is a really good question. Actually, that's the best question that's been asked all night long. First, I will build a wall around perio. Why are we keeping patients' teeth clean when we want to do operative and fixed? I say no, let's not.
What Mr. Frymp doesn't understand is perio is very important. We want to keep the teeth as long as possible. Mr. Frymp probably doesn't even know that.
You are a liar! A liar!
It's not a lie.
Liar. Chris.
Mr. Frymp,
lying
if
Chris.
I could speak.
Lying Chris. He is over 30 years old. He's over 30 years old. How can we trust him, number one? And number two, he's liable to die. Number one, if he gets on a bike, he'll fall off and break his leg.
My last question is for President Conzett. What are some of your biggest concerns about this upcoming presidential term?
Oh, I've got numerous concerns about this upcoming year. First of all, I think some of what Mr. Frymp is proposing is illegal. I mean, building a wall around perio, who's going to pay for this wall?
Now, money.
Is it
yes,
even legal?
Yes. This is a very good question. And I propose a simple answer to who will pay for it. The medical students, their tuition, it's nowhere near ours. And we, obviously, are the best college at MUSC. So the medical students will pay for the wall, and they will be happy to do so. And again, since you brought up finances, where is all this money from vendor fair going? You said that your Conzett Care is a foolproof idea. Yeah, where's all this money going to? The check that we write, that every single dental student writes at the beginning of the school year? We don't have no idea where this money goes to.
Donald, you have 30 seconds for your closing remarks.
Let's make ASDA great again, people. Now, while Chris was off schmoozing at different conferences around the country, I have been in the clinic. I have been training to properly lead this school by my mentors. Like this guy right here. This guy right here has changed my life, and this is why I will make ASDA great again, people. Yes! We will make ASDA great again, people! Yes!